of each. Damn. That's pretty good. He's got points into these, but it's only because he's a scientist, so it's not something that's gonna maybe stay there forever. I'm not sure.
Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Esmeralda does have a
Dude, I got 3 in crafting, and I still cannot craft some of the arrows. That is just ridiculous. Like, seriously. Okay, that one worked.
The knight with see-through armor.
Still cannot craft Charming Arrowhead.
The blushing bottom.
Man.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Okay.
Kaj Dinor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Okay, there's like a billion books here and stuff to loot. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna split ourselves up. Right? I'll loot.
Replace this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem.
Okay. I want what's her face to get up here. Never mind. Talk to her here.
Hello again, adventurer.
Nice. Okay, everybody's busy, so I can loot. Okay.
Fortune!
Pirate's Life. My character freaked out when I took the book. I don't know why. Okay. Ooh. Alright, alright, alright. That's our quest.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Okay. Alright. Save? Yeah, end this conversation. Okay. I think I looted all the things. Yep. Yeah, we got all the things. Alright, time to, Oh shit, I forgot to loot this. Wait, no, I did. No, I didn't. God damn it.
One, volume 2. But where's the...
I didn't loot this. Okay, now we've seen everything. Save.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Okay, she sells a sheet of paper to create a scroll. Forgotten language of fairy. Damn. It's a lot of money, bro. It's probably for something though. The fact that it sells that for that much, I kind of want to get it. Yeah. That's okay because we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff here. You're gonna get that money back. Whoa, too much. Far too much. Yes. There we go. Boom. Okay. Who are you, madam?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicile toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amon-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
May I take book from the library?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
Okay, let's discuss Eglendar the elf.
Kiralizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushim zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
It is but your amulet the elf wants as proof of your death. So why not give it to me?
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
Okay, well, I don't want to push you either. We can have him arrested. We could have him arrested.
Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Eglandir would see me dead. That is a grave offense, is it not? It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage brethren have been marauding the beaches and killing his legionnaires.
Okay, I'll try and do that. I'm not done, though.
Turjageta, friend.
Oh, no, we're done, apparently. That was all we could talk to her about. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Cool. We have a lot of stuff to do. Okay, let's see what he's got. Staff of Tempest, that's fine. Teleportation, so we can teleport items and or people. Shocking Touch, so that's in melee range. Rain. Okay. Bitter Cold, freezes a target. Okay. That's a heal. And that's a long range lightning. Okay. So let's put the heal here for now. This seems to be like more of an area of effect thing. The touch we're probably never going to use, to be honest. But yeah, let's put that there. Teleportation we'll put here. Here and here. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's take a look at the inventory for now. That boat was level 4. I'm not yet level 4. Okay. We just got like 20,000 books, so let's read them. This tome is inscribed with innumerable strange runes in the translation and history of each. With it, the careful observer could decipher the most esoteric fairy writing. Okay, I'm going to keep this, because I feel like I'm going to need it maybe later. Alive to the touch, the book is at once warmed and cold. Sometimes it seeks to reek of burned paper, and others, the faintest scent of orange blossoms wafts from its pages. History of Cyseal. We've read that one before. So that one we can send to our bag of books. He who smelt it. The quality of a proper sword has quite declined in recent years, decades. Some blame a change in climate, others a change in the type and origin of iron reserves. I myself craft my own supplies from an iron bar and an anvil to ensure the maximum character of the weapon.
Join the
Nice.
Stud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Okay. Divinity qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it isn't wise to consume it in the thick of battle, though recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Divinity is best consumed from within the flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest feature. Oh, poison resists potion. Okay, interesting. Much like making love, comedy requires equal parts passion and delivery. Fever for the stage is not enough. No. The truly successful comedian will study the details of the craft through countless long, lonely nights in preparation for his rendezvous with the audience. Compiled within this volume are some of Riveland's finest funnies, enough to make a granite statue grin. During a dwarven funeral, the bearers of the casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan. They open the casket and find out that the dwarven woman inside is actually alive. The entire funeral party rejoices and a joyful tear springs into her husband's eye. The dwarven lady lives for 10 more years and then dies. There was another funeral for her. At the end of the service, the bearer carry out the casket. As they're walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall." Wow. An elf and an orc show up in the Hall of Echoes at the same time. The orc says he froze to death, and the elf says he died of a heart attack. How did that happen? Asked the orc. The elf replied, "Well, I came home and thought I heard my wife in bed with someone else, but when I searched the house, I couldn't find anybody. I was so stricken with remorse for wrongly accusing my wife of infidelity, I had a heart attack and died on the spot." "Geez," says the orc. "If you'd opened the icebox, we'd both be alive right now." Funny. Every 10 years, the Elvenwood priests in the High Monastery are allowed to break their vow of silence to speak 2 words. 10 years go by, and it's one priest's first chance. He thinks for a second before saying "food bad." 10 years later, he says "bed hard." It's the big day a decade later. He gives the head priest a long stare and says, "I quit." "I'm not surprised," the Elven High Priest says. "You've been complaining ever since you got here." Wow. These are not that funny. The book tight binding belies its age. Bits of crumbling paper sticks to your fingers as you turn each page. A pirate's life. Shipmate Falkerson's diary. Whoever came up with the idea to go hunting for treasure in Cyseal should be keelhauled. I care enough for diaries before we ended up in this accursed place. As I fear the hand is nigh, I feel obliged to warn my fellow pirate. Avoid Cyseal. As sunny as its beaches are, as golden as the sun shines, its cobblestone roads, equally corrupt is this hellhole. There are laws for everything in Cyseal, and every law contradicts the other. The beginning of we tried to work alongside the system for some time. Better to ease down the local suspicion, you see, but I fear every trader that sets foot in Cyseal must become a pirate or an outlaw, whether they realize it or not. There are taxes on docking a ship. There are taxes on owning a ship. There are taxes on docking without a ship. There are taxes on boarding and unboarding the ship. But one cannot unboard without having boarded in Sicil first. Oi! What's it even mean? There are taxes on entering the tavern if you're not a Sicilian. And there's a law against entering the tavern if you ain't a Sicilian. Unaware you enter, pay the tax, and then get thrown in jail when the locals realize your anchors is set elsewhere. But that's not the worst part. We came here looking for treasure. There was a skull-shaped cave on the beach, and the captain is certain there's a pirate bounty within. We have sent out a dozen of our best men a fortnight ago, but they've yet to return. The rumor among our men is that the cave is haunted. Ogwash, the rest of us will investigate tomorrow. If our crew is not returned, then it's goodbye, Sicil. Very interesting. Okay. Potatoes. Mother's Nature's Jorath of all trade. Mash him, boil him, cut him into strips, and fry him up real nice. With a potato in your hand, the world is yours for the taking. A boiled potato. Cold fries. Rivelin fries. Mashed potatoes. Cold mashed potatoes. If you ever tried consuming a Gipenia mushroom, you know full well what manner of effect it will have. Most Rivellonian mushrooms have some sort of effect on the human body, and their essence can be squeezed into potions to enhance their effects. Combining mushroom-based potions has similar effect. Okay. Okay. Rats, vermin, plague, nuisance. They go by many names, though none convey the full extent of their repulsiveness. These vile creatures carry disease and eat through food stores and leave their filthy droppings wherever they please. While it is possible to off these plague bearers using steel or arrows, the beasts often prove too swift and sneaky to be destroyed by brute force. But the rat's gluttony, its unconditional hunger, may always be exploited. Cheese, delicious poisonous cheese, placed near a rat's hideout will be taken by filthy teeth unquestioned. Should you lack a suitable poison, simply crush a fly agaric mushroom and work it into a piece of cheese to produce a most potent gift for your vermin friends. Oh. Do I have? Dude, I kind of want to try it. Fly agaric mushroom. Combined with... It's the wrong freaking bag, bros. God damn it. Combined with cheese. Poison cheese. Interesting.
Let us see if you can choose the finest grains.
Okay. Actually, these two items, leave them out for now. The blank air scroll, what? What is it even doing here? That's gonna go in here. The Jawless Skull is gonna go in here. Shit, it's the wrong bag, dude. What did he...
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Wait, I literally just put in something in the bag. Where did it go? There's a Jawless bone. Skull. Wait, I literally just... Where did it go? Am I blind? Oh, it was bugged out. Okay, so some of them are bugged out right now. Okay, some of the bags are bugged out.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Okay.
Hey, the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Red and orange, yellow and green.
Nope.
The finest veggies Sicil's ever
can have a backpack in a backpack? Whoa. That is just crazy, dude. No, that's actually crafting components, yeah.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Okay. Some smiths haven't the faintest idea how to mold a fine metal shield. After I buy one, my first order of business is to find the nearest anvil and hammer the kinks out of it. The shield, I mean, not the anvil. Okay. The philosophy of death. Let us briefly discuss life and death, the great opposites, the great equals. Death is greater than life, so saith the priest. For in death comes the gods' just reward. But if this be true, whether that reward shall be the solace of heaven or the agony of hell is decided during one's lifetime, and therefore life is much greater than death, for it is the decision maker. And what of those who care not for the gods, who question the afterlife, the existence of deities? Life is life's own goal, they say. A wise sentiment I echo, and that even priests should do well to heed. But oh, how often dost thou assail these revelers of life? How often does fear approach with the creeping of the shadows? So great becomes the looming horror that death becomes larger than life, and death becomes the greater force. Forget the promise of gods, I say, but defy the fear of oblivion as well. For only if life and death become each other's equal can the philosophy of death become one of life. Death is the instigator of faith and fear, but only if you let it be so. If you can gaze into its obsidian eye, knowing it is the be-all and the end-all, but fear neither, then shall you have reached the shores of wisdom. So saith Nemris. Okay. I feel like it's probably for a quest, that book. The excerpt from the traditional drama Genesis of Sicily is commonly performed in the local theater. Most Sicilians and even a few foreigners are amply familiar with the tale and refuse to tolerate deviation from the script most know by heart. The story goes that two adventurers, lovers too, Cirrus and Celia, sailed west from Ferrol, knowing not whether they would find land on the other side. They took with them sufficient provisions for 5 months of travel, but only during the last week of 6 months did they land upon the land they would come to call Sicile. Celia, enough, Cyrus. I can't take another moment aboard this death barge. I'm starving and I'm sick. We will find no safe refuge from our travels. Cyrus, my gods, could it be? There, look. What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hull? Look, seal, there, beyond the mist. It's land. Land, my sweet, land at last, and we shall call it Sicile. Okay, it's kind of cute. Any old kitchen knife can be carved into a deadly dagger after the right amount of time on my anvil. Okay. Now I'm not a lumberjack, but I can get a good strong stick out of any log with my trusty axe wherever I'm in need of one. Some weird geezer have been asking for the wood chips on the floor after I've chopped up some logs, and I just let them. I have no idea what to do with those. Wood chips, okay.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
ID.
There's as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Movements.
Any takers? Come on, you chicken.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Combine with this. Okay, now give it back. Cool. Lore Master.
Let us see if
No,
you
she's
can
already
choose
got
the
2.
finest greens.
I don't have to.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and
Right.
slice 'em, stir and churn.
Uh-huh.
Join the Spud Club.
You got an eye for farm potatoes?